Don't cut that part, ne? Put it in. Thank you. You want to see people behind the scenes. Everything, Nick,
Nah,
inside.
it's fine. You must move that one.
Hey. Okay, man.
Yeah, who did what?
Yeah. Tell me.
About what?
On your phone now.
On my phone? No, man. I'm saying these media platforms, they have this tendency of referring to 5 hip hop nights without mentioning me.
Oh.
When I am part of that show, when I am clearly the other half of the twin.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Even the image and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just like, hey, man. And you claim to be journalists. Can't respect y'all, man.
Yeah. They pick and choose. I hear you.
Yeah, they pick and choose whose name to say for what. And it's like, yo, bro, if you're doing your homework and you're needing to mention certain individuals who are part of that homework and you leave the one person you should be mentioning out, I just take it as, you're not a real journalist.
Even with tags, hey? Sometimes they don't tag.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sometimes. You see they don't tag me. You see they don't tag me, yeah?
I was like, how? What's about
this person, but you don't know this person.
Yes, I've seen it.
Maybe I'm meant to be a ghost, eh?
Maybe you should ghost do anything.
I already I already ghost a lot, dog, I ghost write your bars here,
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
What's going on, my dog? You fine?
I am good. My WhatsApp is not working.
Why?
The first time ever, they're saying I violated the terms and conditions, the rules. I don't know what rules do WhatsApp. Do they have rules? I didn't know that.
I mean, are you watching some
Corn?
That's what we call it here, ne?
No, I don't. I don't even
You don't watch corn at all?
I do.
Oh, okay. You like Millie Meal?
I do watch it. Do you watch it?
Do I watch it?
Yeah. That's not an answer.
Is that not an answer?
It's not an answer.
It's not an answer?
Yeah. Yes or no?
Me and my grandmother when we were young, she taught me how to pick Millie Meal from the garden, It used to be a thing she did. It's okay if you enjoy it. This is about you. So you got banned.
It's about me.
I'm saying you got banned because you were watching Millie Meal.
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of corn, have you seen on social media, Limpopo Boy has been trending throughout because he posted corn. It's not really corn.
Wait. Why are you rushing? We didn't even greet the people.
Okay.
Are you all right? It's because I brought up Millie Meal, dog.
Okay, greet
it's because we're done with that, dog.
Yeah.
You didn't want to explain why you got banned.
I told you I don't know. It's not what you're thinking.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you've got banned before on TikTok, though.
Yeah. See, they hacked my Facebook account and then it was linked to my TikTok. So I think the person was just using both. And I don't know. Then it got reported. Even now it still says account not recommended. My TikTok account. Yeah. I don't know if people can see my posts or not. I appealed many times.
Do I see them? I don't know if I see them, eh? I think I see when you tag me. But I don't know if I might see as well.
I've been sending emails after emails. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why they but I saw one of the videos that they reported is our video. You have any kids?
Oh.
Yes, I posted it They say I'm posting people's content. I'm like, but that's me in there. I'm like, hear me, law.
It belongs
What do
to
you mean?
the person who produced it, though, right? Which is the platform.
I am
the
in
platform,
the video.
right?
I think so. So that's one of the videos that really got me here with my TikTok. It's
Shame, man.
like, and then there's a video of me and you dancing.
Yeah.
Laho, even that one.
Are you doing like a backlog of posting videos
No,
back to back?
no.
Okay. I thought maybe that might be the case. Anyways, I wanted to ask you, what do you think the line is between friendship at work and colleagues at work?
It is being comfortable with friendship, being comfortable to speak about things beyond work. And then colleagues is just, we're talking about work, we're working, and then after that, we're done.
Do you think some people are at work trying to engage on a friendship level? Meanwhile, all you have is a professional relationship.
Some, not everybody. Some pretend to be friends. Some really want to be friends, but they don't know how to connect beyond the work. Because I realized with me as well, sometimes we use it interchangeably. Just because you see somebody every day, you assume you guys are close.
I don't, though.
Then I don't know what's Anna.
Oh,
Yes.
we're having a conversation here. Hey guys, welcome to What's Poppin. We are interviewing Maseko. Yes, please go ahead with your answering.
So with me, with my previous work, I then noticed there's so many people I thought I'm close to, but it's because we were bonding throughout the pressures of work and whatever, office gossip and all of those. Then after there was nothing to call this person about. Then I'm like, you actually was not my friend, but you were convenient at that time in the space I was in. So sometimes we get lost within that. And then we think, because I see Masejo from 8 to 9 to 5, especially by the corporate, 9 to 5, I think we're close. I think we're friends. Until I leave that company, and then I realize we're actually not friends.
Damn, you actually think we are friends during the whole 9 to 5 with them, with those people?
I thought we were friends. Then I realized we were not. And it's not like I'm mad at them. It's just me realizing we had nothing in common beside work. We have nothing to conversate about beside work. If kinali stress, sometimes the friendship is not just about solving each other's problems. Sometimes kiboni kukui matamole. It's a silly thing, but I'm thinking of calling this person, right? And then I realized I don't have it with a lot of people I thought they're my friends. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't assume we're friends, man. There's just certain like things that happen between human to human interaction that let me see that you see me beyond work.
What does a person do?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you see for you to realize, okay, this one is not just a colleague? What's that one thing that just distinguishes?
It's during connecting, even if the first way we might connect is work, during those moments of connection, you're inquiring on nuances of our conversation or connection that allow you to get to know me. And then we're building on that with each engagement, which can now go from inside work to outside work.
So if I'm interested in your life, I'm your friend.
No. You can be interested in my life, and the way you inquire about my life, I know how to suss between your fishing versus there's real connection happening, a real connection that's building. And so I think sometimes at work, this need to connect, this invisible need to connect, lets people think we are what we are not. And therefore, over time, engage with you in a way that crosses a line.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got
you. Yo, what's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? We back again with another episode. It's your boy ShabZi. I'm with my friend.
Hi, friend.
My friend.
Hi, Tommy.
My chum. My guy. Say goes. What's poppin', dog? What's going on?
Limpopo Boy is popping in social media. He was intimate with a married woman, and he filmed himself doing that. He claims the video was leaked by somebody, but it was in his status. So we don't know who leaked the video.
Oh, so what, they hacked into his account and posted it on his...
According to him. He apologized later. He said he didn't know the woman is married. The painful part is the husband was crashing out. He even deactivated his Facebook account. I don't know if he reactivated again. I don't know. I just don't understand when people get to be intimate together and then they film themselves.
They're making a movie, baby.
For what? If you miss the person, you will do it again. Like, why do you wanna?
Yeah, but now, if I'm a traveling man and I'm on the other side of the world, and I miss you, maybe I watch our movie.
Call me. We will do phone sex.
What if I'm in the States? The time difference is not the same.
He was in the States. We were video calling each other.
Who was in the
My
States?
person.
Oh. Okay.
So you video call each other. You want to see the boobs, baby?
Okay.
You want to see?
So when he's international and he's that side, and those times when we're working together and you're telling me, yo, I'm going to just go to the bathroom.
No, I don't do it in that ShabZi, why would you think I'm that nasty? You're nasty. No, I don't do it at work. But if I wanted to do it, I'll go to the bathroom.
I'm saying you might have responses, right?
Yes.
However, we aren't always in a time where it can happen. So maybe him having the video is his prerogative, right?
No, even in that video, because I watched it, he wasn't even doing anything interesting. He was just playing with his willy.
Whoa.
So what are you remembering there? You see yourself.
And you see the person in the video.
No, the girl was hiding. The minute when she noticed, oh, that's our video, she went to hide behind him.
Yeah, and then she's doing it in a very, she's still engaged way. It's not like she completely removed herself from the video.
So if you're really missing a person, that is something to look at. Like, that's something to watch.
Look, maybe not for me, but that's the pleasure he gets from it. So what's so wrong about that?
I think it's nasty. Stop. Watch corn.
I think people want to call things nasty until they're doing it in private. And now we're all judging because it's public. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their thing that they do privately. Look, I don't endorse
Limpopo Boy thing.
Yeah, and look, it's with a married person, all of that. But everybody has skeletons in their closet, man.
We do, but like, don't film yourself doing nasty things. Also, like,
how can you promote people to watch corn and not think that that's also going to give them the idea to film themselves?
I'm not
And
promoting. I'm not saying people must watch corn. I'm just saying it's like I don't get it. Maybe because it's not my thing, right? And also, sex is a very nasty activity. It's weird. Why do you want to see yourself doing a weird activity? What I'm saying is,
yo,
there has been
animals end up doing weird activities and human beings watch and they film that. It's not like when please, man, we're all animals. You're not gonna just sit there and walk away.
Yes, but be wary because the phone, you know, the phone. I mean, how did people get a hold of that video? It's because maybe below you don't even have a password on your phone, and you actually putting yourself in a vulnerable position here.
I agree with
You
that.
are exposing yourself to being victimized later.
I agree with that. I think individuals who live that kind of life need to be aware of the security they need to have around that content. You know?
The one thing I also want to ask you is why do not all men, you know, when I speak to ShabZi, I have to make sure I'm not talking about all men, but why do some men see the need to get evidence just to prove to his boys to say, I smashed Masiho, him lo? Why? What does it feed?
What makes you think that's why they're
No, no,
doing
no.
it?
Yes, I've heard conversations. I've seen on Twitter people wanting to prove that that one kifitile kwa.
So wait, on Twitter about they post, they're like, yo, check what
No,
I did.
actually, even with this Limpopo Boy thing, old post resurfaced where there were guys commenting on this lady's post, telling the husband, Lina kifitile mol, now I'm a wife for this girl. Why do men feel the need to do that? If sex is just sex and it's between two human beings who are old enough to give consent to this, why now one other need to do that in public?
Is it a man thing?
I've never seen
A woman not desire a married man?
they do, but they will never say it like,
Please. They might not be direct, but even the level of indirectness is also like a thing.
yeah, but not the way men do. The way they were talking to this guy. Imagine saying to you, you're posting your wife, you're really proud of your wife, and then I wanna tell you that once upon a time I was there. What do I get out of that?
The guy who's commenting that.
Yes. The guy who's probably an ex or was a situationship
They're
or
jealous and they want to express that feeling that way. And so they want to make themselves feel better about what they're feeling. I think that's what's happening there.
I just feel like they're losers.
So we're discussing Limpopo Boys, the video.
Yeah, like the more I read about the woman, the more I realized maybe even the person who leaked the video because of what they were saying to the husband. Oh, we warned you, she's for the streets. You can't take a what, and make it a wife. And I feel like someone who leaked, if it's not Limpopo, but if he's telling the truth, then someone who leaked it is a person who actually wants to either humiliate the husband or yeah, I mean, Amo Bonzo, you got nothing, bro. To prove a point, I feel like that. The way Kibalandi commented, not to say what the woman did is right. I don't condemn that. I don't support.
You don't
No,
condemn it. You condemn
I
it or you
condemn it.
don't?
I
You
condemn.
condemn
I
You don't
condemn.
co-sign
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Shikhuwa, I condemn it.
You condemn what?
Yeah. Okay. A ke mo support-e mosadi o cheatang monna wa gagwe.
Want to go back home when the English language starts slurring you.
But le gore le ene she's for the streets. That is why. Let me go to my mother tongue and hear what I'm saying. I ke mo support mosadi o etsang yalo, but I feel like her enemies were after her. That's how I feel.
Yeah, no, man.
It was just to humble the husband and to probably humble her. Maybe I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't have much to say about this, eh?
Mm.
Yeah, it's just another case of what already happens in the world. You know, it's like it's a learning curve for everybody watching, you know. Be careful out there, you know. If you do make videos, secure your videos, eh?
Or else you're gonna lose deals as well.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
I saw
He lost the children's program,
Ra
the 300K gig. He
in
lost
Botswana,
that.
ne?
Yes. So, hey, man.
Over some characters.
It's not characters in there, dog. You said it's a wheelie. I get
Yeah.
second starter.
One more thing I saw was Tyla at her listening session. People who were sitting in the audience were fighting.
Okay.
I think they were drunk or something, and she stopped the show. She's like, hey, security, take them out. And I remember even I sent you the video of Davido
Yes,
in
I
the
saw that.
UK.
I saw that. He also stopped the
Yes,
performance.
he stopped. Yes, and then he said, "If you ever do that to my staff again, I'm gonna walk off
out.
stage." Yes. What do you think of artists doing that? Should they let security just take control and focus on singing, or is it okay to just stop everything?
It depends, man. Maybe what Davido saw was, you know, maybe security struggling to calm the situation down. And so he intervened to just kind of put those ones who are out of line in line.
Have you seen something like that happening while performing?
To me,
Yeah. The audience diba Unruliness, and you're sitting there, you performing, of course, but like holy bella, you know?
no. Hey, my days of performing, not to say these things might have not happened in my era, but I came up in an era where the performer and audience relationship was quite healthy, you know. After the popular Will Smith slap to Chris Rock, you know, like we've seen now so many clips of fans or audiences being restless and interrupting the show, the performance. And now I don't know how much of the crowd actually go there for just the performance. You know, some people are actually going there to get their social media moment with the security or with the camera person or with the artist, or everyone comes out there with a plan, you know, and then the following day there's a video circulating of something that happened and it's a viral moment for the person who was filming or the people in question.
I think for me, it's only acceptable if ubona medical emergency. I think who was it? Was it ASAP Rocky? In a couple of years ago, some girls fainted, and then he's like, "Hey, can you please pick up those girls?" And he stopped the music because he could see there was danger there.
So what are you saying? The moment with Tyla should have not happened. She should have continued.
I feel like some things are just for security.
But if security is not taking care of it,
Probably they were gonna take care. We don't know. They were gonna take care of it. I feel like there are moments to, because the audience will always misbehave. Okay, they drunk, most of them. They'll always be out of character. They'll always, the moment to say you just like allow security to take care of that. The moment it's a long moto is fainting, needs help, then you can. That's how I feel.
That's tough, man. That's tough. With the Davido video, I saw him look in that direction maybe 3 times before he decided to interject. And I think he was seeing that this thing doesn't look like it's getting sorted, you know? And the thing about performing is you don't want to interrupt your performance. But in the same breath, if something's not getting sorted and it's also bothering you performing, at some point you're just going to get involved so that you can get back to doing the show the right way or walk off like he said he would.
I see. I see. Which the Travis Scott who was in trouble, I think he continued performing, and some of the kids in the audience were fighting, some fainted. So he took some time to actually pay attention and say, "Hey, Honali, we need medical help in there." And I think he got a backlash. So I hear what you're saying. He for some time he just performed and go na le bana ba neng ba isiwa ko sepetlele, ko concerting ya hae. And people are like, you need to be human first. And I'm like, but you guys are the ones who say the show must go on.
I think it's a case by case situation, man. In the case of Davido, I've seen a Burna Boy do that. These are people who have some level of entrepreneurial mindset with their career that they want to be involved in everything and everywhere. Some artists just want to be artists, man. And also, I don't know if their emotional intelligence is high enough to figure out if there is anything to do for them in that moment. He might have witnessed what is happening, but he does not know how to address it. So in this scenario, I'm just going to be the artist. And to your argument, let the security do what the security does. You know, some people don't know what to do in that situation.
Speaking of artists,
Talk to me.
do you
Is the
know?
main course?
Yeah, do you know P Square?
Of course. The twins.
I love their song. Chop my money.
Yeah, I didn't listen to too much of their music, but when they were popping, they
They
were everywhere.
definitely,
Yeah.
yes. They've been fighting for a week or so, or 2 weeks. Um, two brothers, obviously, twin brothers, managed by the elder brother. And I think the mom was also part of the team, but the mom passed away. And right now, the other brother is coming out complaining about the finances behind the scenes. Horena Nasa treatiwa sentle, and he didn't get what he deserves, right? It's just a mess, and because it's not just artists, it's family as well. I know there were publications that said the reason why they even separated is because the other one married the lady that the family didn't like. So his mom's
One of the twin brothers.
one of the twin brothers, his mom said, if you marry this girl, litlo separate. This girl will get in between you guys. And it actually happened like that because the guy married the lady, right?
And they're still together?
And they're still together. My thing is family and business. And it's not just family, but even close friends. Close friends don't ever do business with me.
My dog.
Is there a way, do you think there's a way to do business with closed loved ones and end up being healthy, not being toxic?
There is a way. Unfortunately, in the case of like P Square, you're dealing with a big brand. It's easy for us to be close friends and we're still building. But what's popping
Mm.
is
Le go na
getting
le
numbers
tjhelete ke re.
and everything.
Yes.
That's when it gets tough. And I guess you should know what you want from the get go. You should know how to define what you want
But
before it becomes a thing.
it's painful because when it's family, you don't think of contracts. You don't think of
But why though? Why?
because you grew up with somebody or you're very close and trust this person, and you choose to trust that if renally enough bread re tlo divider in a way that is rightfully ours without having to take advantage of each other.
But you
Because
can't
you
let
believe that this person loves you, right?
but you can't let emotions help you make that decision.
I know.
Even though emotions are there. We make music together. Now we are about to be in the music business. So maybe the business part of it, we need to hire someone who will take care of that part without emotions.
But like if what if we starting together, we don't have money to hire anybody? We just have each other. I mean, the manager is the elder brother. I'm
Yes.
assuming when they started, nearly fella, and see where we go. The manager is the elder brother, and then it's the two of them, and then the mom was part of the team. The guys also, they don't need the makeup artist, still the what. So in situations like that, as a family, because you wanna build the legacy.
Yeah, but when growth happens, we need to take that growth seriously and allow ourselves to involve parts of the business that can help us sustain what we're building. I think these transitions are only hard to commit to because change is not easy. It's like, things are working anyways. Yeah, but they're working at the expense of my lack of knowledge about royalties or this clause in the contract or, you know?
What do you think it's a parent's role in situations like this? Because from what I see, the other brother feels like an outsider. Kuro feel okare mama teng o close thata le the other one. So what do you think is it should be the parent's role in situations like that?
It depends the parent, how much control the parent has on the business. Like,
But isn't it because like the parents knows both of you, but
mm,
only Kgodisitse. I know Lishabe o short temper, Masiho o so.
but the parent might benefit something from both kids, and she wants to, or he wants to maintain that. And this is the
Yeah.
problem with only making decisions based on family, emotions, because now when conflict arises and part of you rectifying and being involved in fixing that, if that comes at a disadvantage for how you relate with this person or that person, it might not make it easy for you to be the glue.
If you find yourself in a situation like that, would you do what the other brother's doing? Take them to court? If you're the one being taken advantage of, would you take your family to court?
If I have no choice, if now we've reached a place where the level of fairness is just not something I can go get for myself, then you involve the relevant parties to help you get it. it it's not ideal. I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Mm.
Like greed, man. Greed is a real thing, man. Like when something becomes successful, hey, look around, who's involved, and know that, some of the individuals who are involved, their involvement also comes with them doing more than the one job. Like, they're not just, I'm a singer, I'm a manager, and that's all I do. There's just too much involved
Mm,
that allows us to be where we are. Obviously, there's a formula they had that made them reach a certain place.
mm,
And but because we're family, there's just some heights it's going to need us to compromise certain things to go further. And at that point, somebody needs to be the visionary who knows when is it the right time to involve certain professionals to take care of certain nuances of the business that won't come in between the way we relate with each other to keep the business going. I think that's the tricky part about family businesses.
mm.
It's that the family part.
But how do you then like separate yourself? Because I'm like trying to put myself in the position. I'm like, if I'm in a business with my siblings, um, will I be bold enough to say, hey, let's sit down, let's paperwork first, and then let's do this? Or will I just choose peace? How do you
But that's the thing
separate
though, like,
your,
why does me saying, hey, let's officialize this relationship business wise, why does that sound like no peace? And you avoiding that conversation is peace. And it's not just like your point, it
yeah,
coming from you. I think that's the thing with us is when it's time for us to speak business, we all of a sudden get uncomfortable, you know? And it, it happens in entertainment, even till this day, just creating a song with another artist and someone having to have the courage to say, okay, cool, split sheets, and that individual is now uncomfortable or offended. It's like, why did we not discuss what you want from this? Because some people still think this idea of working together is me doing it for free.
for a relationship?
Yeah, and while I might not get a financial exchange, if I'm an upcoming artist and you're featuring me, maybe get exposure, like discuss that then. So that when the joint comes out and everything is successful, yeah, it was discussed. I'm going to ride the wave of the success of the song while this person invests in it. And then I'm going to use the fame I get from that to now making sure when I do a song with Sagos, we put it in paper. This is how much you're paying me, or this is how much we're splitting. You know.
Okay, speaking of making songs, you have said music is like really spiritual,
Mm,
and you need to get my energy first.
mm.
Let's say we meet up behind the scenes, and then you're like, oh, I'd actually like to do the song with you. And then you're like, oh, come to my studio. And then I get to your studio. When is it the right time? Do we write our verses, we finish the song, and then we sit down and talk about it? Or is it the first thing you do before you start the work? When is it the right time to speak about the paperwork?
The right time is when it's important to you.
Maybe important to me is after seeing that the song is successful. Will you say that is dangerous?
That is dangerous. And I say when it's important to you, what I mean is if you're making this song with ShabZi to make money, discuss the money part before you make the song. And if you're making a song with ShabZi because you just want to say you have a song with ShabZi, discuss that too.
Hmm.
If whatever your reason of making the song is, discuss that. That must be discussed.
if we didn't discuss, how do you let's say we went to your studio, we did everything, how do you decide what's rightfully mine? Are you considering, oh no, udirisite studio saka, ujile dijo saka, wenze this. So because of that, it over 2%.
Look, for me, there are like guided rules and regulations for this. Like, if I'm the rapper and you're the producer who made the beat, ideally it's 50-50, right? And then
It doesn't matter the producer, even if I'm upcoming.
ideally,
Okay.
it's 50-50. So now if I have, like you're saying, you're right. If Drake now is making a song and he sampled my name and he wants to give me 2%, it's not 2% of nothing. It's big based on Drake's name, right? But in my case, ideally, you try to be as fair as you can, But if I'm doing the split sheets, I let people know. The producer, this is what it's looking like. If you have Samro, you'll even see it in the sheet that's given to you, right? And some people don't discuss those things, and those mistakes start happening.
In terms of Samro, how does the money thing works? Do every time when the song does well, do I get my piece?
You do. So if the song gets airplay, they're supposed to log it with Samro. Like the radio station pays a license fee to Samro, and the amount of the songs that they played, and those songs and artists that are registered, they get their payments. I think it's biannually, twice a year. And if we discussed a split, you'll get your share, I'll get my share.
I want my share.
I mean,
I made a song with you the other time.
You've never written a song with me ever in your life.
I'm actually your ghostwriter.
Wow. Go ahead, ghost.
Yes.
Tell them how you don't exist.
Anything you see ShabZi freestyling, this is the woman behind it.
It's you, ne?
The thing is, I don't have a man's voice.
You don't have a man's voice,
so I need to speak through him.
Man, you just reminded me. Yeah, you're right. You are right. The last song I wrote was for my dad, bro. Kind of how did it go?
I write a lot of songs, man. I have like 21 albums.
You don't even remember the verse?
I have 21 albums I've written.
Is it?
And yeah.
Okay, all right, fair. That's a good argument.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Listen, if you find yourself in a situation like a P-Square situation, it happened, it took many years to build this, and whether we like it or not, even the brother who's just the manager also deserves the credibility, the respect, the money, and everything. What do you do in a situation like that? Where do you go? Especially with family involved, do you make it a family thing, or you just go business and where to from there?
That's a tough one, man. It just feels like they are addressing things towards the end of all of this. And at that point, too much has accumulated over the years. I mean, some of the issues span over a decade.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know how you save that situation, because to save a situation is dependent on everyone's perspective and care to save the situation. Do we all want to salvage this? And some individuals at that point might not, Doug. We don't know enough about their internal affairs to know if it's salvageable, In my case, deep down, you want things to be
As they were
good,
before.
But sometimes you just have to accept that it's where it is, you know. Some things have to break down for you to be able to rebuild them.
I've seen groups fight, got back together, some fight and just go their separate ways. Um, in things like this, especially when we started knowing you guys as a group for over decades and decades, and things like this happens. Um, do you think it's possible for like the brothers to just use their brands individually? Will they be received in a way that they used to be received as a group? Because I saw Jamali got back together. Look, Deep got back together. So in my head, I'm like,
But their breakup wasn't this,
true,
you know.
true.
And did
And
they break
also,
up or did they
shame they did mention
just
when they
stop
were on the show, they stopped, but they still had a
some
friendship
form of a relationship behind the
behind the
scenes?
scenes. So it's a terrible example, actually. So in situations like this one, which group can I think of in South Africa?
Tear
Malaika.
gas.
Oh, tear gas. In situations like that, how easy is it for fans to receive you as now an individual, as Ndugza only, or as Mai only, or as KO only,
Depends on the level of investment in your solo career.
or who you are?
Yeah, but hey, man, money can get you far, And if you have that kind of backing, you have backing from the system, the machine, you can rebuild a good solo career. Might not be at the size of the group, but it'll be good enough for you to have a career based on the fact that you come from the group while building your solo career. But no investment, no plan, there's no career.
I saw the Malaika thing. There was a time when CD even wanted to stop them from using her vocals and the songs they used to record together. And she was just like, if you have a new girl and you guys have your own group, come up with your own sound, start a new Malaika, and remove everything that has to do with when I was in there. And I was like, that is
I
hectic.
mean, if you have the power to make something like that happen, it's your wish. But then there's some people who make those requests based on emotion and forget the contracts that they signed. And some songs do belong to the labels you are signed to.
There's nothing you can
They
do
don't
about that.
belong to you, really.
That's the main cause.
Main course. I don't know if I don't have a rant this week, eh? I don't have anything that's like, um, yeah, man. The only thing on my mind is the friendship thing, that I was speaking about in the beginning. Is yeah, man. I think, in this industry, some friends forget the industry part. Like, we're just industry friends. We're not close, and some of the ways we relate doesn't warrant you to engage with certain individuals in a way that their personal friends engage with them.
Do you communicate that with them?
I don't need to communicate that with them because we're in a working space. I don't need to communicate that with you. I don't need to tell you that we're not friends.
But maybe the other time when you were talking to me, I felt like we were friends.
You felt like.
Remember, I see.
You
I don't see
felt like-
things in the way that you see them.
You don't have to see things the way that the way that I see them. You don't have to. But when you feel like we're friends, you must inquire with yourself, how do I make sure that we are? And for you, it might be overstepping instead of calling me to the side and saying, hey, dog, the same way we mac on each other, girlfriend and boyfriend, how do we do that as personal friends? How do we do that? You don't know how to do that. So you know not to do that. You don't understand what I'm saying? But some people, their way to do that is to engage with you in a way that makes them feel comfortable about feeling like they're friends with you. No, we're not friends. And some people, you need to call them out straight up. No smile, no whatever. Cool, we are in a ha-ha, kiki industry. But if you ain't my friend, you're going to know if you disrespect me that we're not friends. And unfortunately, some people, that's how they want to find out that you're not friends with them. We ha-ha kiki because we're industry colleagues. And some part of what we're doing here needs a smooth operation. There's no hate, there's no beef. Let's get the work done. While we're getting the work done, there's a level of kindness and approach that we have. But just because you see me laughing like this with my personal friend doesn't make you my personal friend. You might want to chime in on that. Mind your business. You feel me?
I feel you.
We out of here, man.